All right, guys, so we got another job over here in Lake Worth that we just wrapped up. And real quick, the problem that we found is that this customer is going to have a break on their main drain plumbing line. So just to show you real quick what I did to track this down, my concern, the problem when the main drain is broken is, for whatever reason, when you're sending air and water through the plumbing line, that for whatever reason is going to travel further down the main drain line. I don't know if it's because it's running down the concrete shell and underneath the shell, but if you throw your hydrophone in there while you're trying to track it down, you can hear noise here, even when the break could be all the way over here or even further over there. So what I did, in an effort to try to rule out the bottom of the pool, I have an inflatable plug on this long extension hose, and I shoved that as far back there as I could until I felt that plug hit this bottom elbow. So you got the line going straight back, it elbows up, elbows over towards that outdoor kitchen, elbows left, and then goes to the equipment. So by doing that, I then pressure tested the line again and could tell that I was still losing pressure just the same. So I at least ruled out from here to here, knowing that the plumbing line is not broken. What can still be difficult is if this top elbow is broken, because it'll be making noise and you'll have air and water that's escaping right here, right next to the pool as well. That water could be running down the shell, it could be going down a pipe, it could be hitting the sump. So that can be a difficult part of pressure testing and tracking down a broken main drain line. So what we try to do and what we've done today is exactly what I just explained, to rule this part out. But then I got my deck plate, which I have over here. This helps me just listen through concrete decks, pool decks, to see if I can hear anything underground. And you're trying to figure out which way that plumbing line is running. So you've got your equipment over here, and you would think possibly a straight shot to this corner, and then you've got a trench running this way along for the jets and the skimmer. Maybe it will come this way, obviously, for the main drain. I did not hear much with the deck plate coming through here, so I started making my way this direction. I got around this part of the deck, started to hear a little bit of noise, and again, you start to consider which way that line's going. And I said, all right, well, maybe it's running straight back to this outdoor kitchen and then makes a left. So you get over here, it gets louder and louder and louder until you just hear a ton of commotion right here. And that's when I knew I was right on top of the break. So that's how we track down broken plumbing lines with a deck plate, and especially when we're dealing with the main drain, guys. The biggest thing to remember when you're trying to find where it's broken underground is just explore. You want to check everywhere, because if you have a crew come out to fix this, you don't want them cutting open a deck that is not in the right spot where the plumbing line's broken. So you just want to be absolutely 100% positive you've got that thing nailed. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna get this video posted, and then I'll see y'all in the next one.